Here today has been a relentless advocate for the preservation of indigenous culture and the empowerment of indigenous voices and the advancement of their rights on both national and global stages. With deep understanding of the challenges faced by indigenous peoples today, our speaker brings a wealth of experience and inspiration to this celebration. Please join me in warmly welcoming the chairperson of the National Commission on Indigenous Peoples, Honorable Jennifer Pia Sibuglas. Yes, then. Thank you, Chrissy. Yes, Sen. Ayan kasi parang tahimik eh. But anyways, to start with, to my fellow commissioners, Commissioner Gaspar Kayat, Commissioner Simplicia Hagada, Commissioner Attorney Rodex Valenciano, Commissioner George Largado, and Commissioner Attorney Pinky Grace Pareja, to our good Executive Director, Sir Mervin Espadero, to our Bureau Directors, our regional directors, head of offices, division chiefs, and all hardworking personnel of the NCIP, both in the regions, down to our community service centers, to our esteemed participants and guests, our media friends, and also our civil society organizations partners, our national government agency partners, and I would like to specifically greet as well the Honorable Michael Colmayer, the Honorable Don Fletcher, the Honorable Emmanuel Abraham, Honorable Felvier Ordinario, of course, my friend, famous blogger, anthropologist, Mamona Magno Bevalus. Ayan. Hindi pala ayun. Anyways, yeah. Attorney Jose Andres Canivel, Attorney Edna Magigad, Attorney Jillian Dunuan, and to all of you, ladies and gentlemen, a warm greetings of hope, mabiyansalam kanilangon. Foremost, let me offer my praises and thanks to our Heavenly Creator and our ancestors for gathering us here on this very significant occasion. Indeed, everything that we will do today is for their glory and honor. Today, we gathered to celebrate the National Indigenous Peoples Day and the International Day of the World's Indigenous Peoples. These observances are a testament to the rich cultural heritage, resilience, and unique identities of indigenous communities around the globe. This year, our theme, Protecting the Rights of Indigenous Peoples in Voluntary Isolation and Initial Contact, brings to light a crucial aspect of our shared responsibility. Indigenous peoples who live in voluntary isolation or in the initial stages of contact with the outside world represent a vulnerable segment of our global community. Their decision to remain isolated is a fundamental right that we must respect and protect. These communities have chosen as a means to preserve their way of life, their languages, and their traditions. They embody a profound connection to the environment and hold invaluable knowledge about sustainable living and environmental stewardship. That being considered, it is on us to ensure that their autonomy is honored and that they are shielded from external threats. Further, our commemoration today is also a time to recognize the struggles and injustices that indigenous peoples have endured. It is a call to action for us to all support their rights and fight against discrimination, marginalization, and cultural degradation. We must amplify their voices, advocate for their rights to land, education, and healthcare, and ensure their representation, participation, and decision-making processes. As destined by the Holy Almighty and our ancestors, we are all here today to witness three significant milestones that mark our ongoing commitment to heritage, justice, and progress of our ICC's IPs, brothers and sisters. We will commemorate the Family Search International presentation and the ceremonial signing of the Memorandum of Understanding that represents a profound step forward in preserving and understanding our shared histories. By working collaboratively together, we aim to enhance our collective knowledge and honor the legacy of our ancestors. Our elders are dying, and there's no better way to save their memories and heroism except through recording their life that will serve as an inspiration to strive more for our future and the generations to come. Secondly, we are excited to announce the launch of the NCIP Hotline. This new resource is a labor of love by our ICTD, headed by Ms. Rachel Valencia, our OPPR, and our administrative service, and all bureaus of the central office that will serve as a vital tool for ensuring that every voice is heard and every concern is addressed. It embodies our dedication to transparency and accessibility, reinforcing our commitment to protecting the rights and interests of our communities. Lastly, we recognize the importance of safeguarding intellectual property rights through the improvement of the Free, Prior, and Informed Consent, or FPIC policy on carbon projects. By refining these policies, we ensure that environmental initiatives respect and integrate the rights and perspectives of our ICC's IPs, promoting both sustainable development and equitable practices. All of these initiatives reflects our shared values and dedication to advancing both justice and knowledge. Let us continue to work together to build a future where heritage is preserved, voices are heard, and rights are respected. In closing, on this special day, my sincere gratitude to Forest Foundation Philippines, Family Search, and our Office of Education, Culture, and Health Workforce for all your relentless efforts and provision to realize this endeavor. Ladies and gentlemen, let us reaffirm our commitment to upholding the dignity and rights of indigenous peoples, especially those in voluntary isolation and initial contact. Let us celebrate their contributions to our cultural diversity and recognize their roles as guardians of some of the most biodiverse regions on our planet and active partners in nation building. Hand in hand, let's create a world where indigenous people are not only protected but also to unite in fulfilling their dreams and aspirations for genuine recognition and empowerment. Again, Happy National Indigenous Peoples Day and International Day of the World's Indigenous Peoples. Mabuhay po ang ating mga kapatid na katutubo dito sa ating bansa at ng buong daigdig, at mabuhay po ang bagong Pilipinas. Yes, Sen!